Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the second type of platforms that will complete our overview of what you need in order to start building a successful online community. So we have already talked about the community-based platforms in the last video, and we mentioned how platforms such as Facebook groups can be used in order to build long-term communities because they're very sustainable, accessible, and have a range of features. Now that you know about the tools that you need in order to create your community base, so basically the platform where your community lives, I would like to tell you about platforms that you can use in order to generate new fans and convert them into passionate community members. I like to call these platforms audience building platforms. And audience building platforms can be used in order to grow an audience very fast due to their huge amounts of traffic. But the ultimate goal here is to turn a percentage of that audience into members of our online community. Therefore, what we need to do is find ways to move people from audience building platforms to community-based platforms. So now I would like to talk more about, I would like to give you a few examples of audience building platforms. Firstly, we got Instagram. Instagram is currently the biggest and most active social media network with more than 500 million daily active users. An Instagram page is now like it's a must-have for any business and influencer out there, and it's crazy how people are able to build their accounts so fast and with a loyal followings that listen to what they have to say. So my advice is that once you figure out what your niche is, you want to build your Instagram page and start building a following by posting relevant content to your niche and by giving your followers a glimpse of what you and your business are all about. Now we will later on talk more about the methods that you can use to both grow an Instagram page, but also to transfer your fans from Instagram to Facebook groups, email lists, and messenger bots, in order to convert those fans into long-term passionate community members. So moving on, we got YouTube, another great platform that's been around for a very long time and completely changed the way people consume content. Now a YouTube channel is an amazing way for anyone to build a very targeted audience, but it's even better if you're good at making videos. So yeah, if you're good at making videos, you should definitely start a YouTube channel and make videos with content related to your niche. Once again, our goal here is to turn those subscribers into loyal and passionate members of our community. So there are hundreds of audience building platforms out there. Like any social media network you can think of is an audience building platform, and there are tons more coming out in the future. Like there's new social media networks coming out on a daily basis. So what you need to do is utilize the platforms that you can put content out on. So for example, if you're good at making videos, you should start a YouTube channel, or if you're good at speaking, then you should start a podcast. And all these platforms will give you tons of free traffic. Even if you're in the most unheard of niche, right, there are still thousands of people looking for your content. So all you got to do is put out your content on a daily basis or as often as you can, and people will find you. So let's see. Another thing I would like to mention is that these platforms change on a daily basis, right? Currently, Instagram is the #1 audience building platform. which means that it has the most attention, right? People spend a lot of time on Instagram on a daily basis, but we don't know what's gonna happen next month or a year from now, right? YouTube, for example, might come up with some amazing new features that will cause the attention to shift from Instagram to YouTube, right? And this is something that actually happened, I think, like a year ago, when Snapchat was a very, very popular platform, and then Instagram came out with a new story feature, so it caused the attention of people to shift from Snapchat to Instagram, right? And this can happen again and again as these platforms develop and come up with new features very often. So what you gotta do is, like, you gotta be aware of where the attention is, right? Snapchat is still a great platform to build an audience on. However, you should put more of your time and more of your focus on Instagram, because that's where the attention is at the moment, right? So you got to utilize all these platforms, but put your focus on the one that has the most attention, because more people are going to spend time on that, and they're more likely to engage and consume your content, which is like your goal. So yeah, be aware of that. I think, yeah, that's everything. So yeah, I wanted to keep the video very short and on point once again. And my goal for this video is to help you understand the difference between community-based platforms and audience-building platforms, and how important it is to build audiences on these platforms which have tons of free traffic, because our final goal is to obviously grow our community, but without these platforms we're not able to reach many people and then slowly convince them to become part of our community. Now in the next video, very, very important video, I will be talking about the importance of moving people from audience building platforms to community based platforms, right? And I will talk about the mistake that 90% of influencers and businesses which have huge social media pages do. And so you can actually avoid this, because I think this is actually the reason why I started this whole series of videos about building an online community, because so many businesses and influencers are doing this mistake. I will talk more about this in the next video, so stay tuned for that. And as you can see now, we're kind of starting to connect all the pieces together and finishing off with the overview of the online community building idea. After we're done with these videos, I'm actually gonna get into the technical stuff. So how to build, how to create a Facebook group, how to start an Instagram page, how to grow an Instagram page. I will actually make a whole series of videos on how to grow an Instagram page, which is something I'm currently focusing on with my projects. So yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this video. I hope you got value out of it. And once again, if you have any questions, please feel free to send me a message, and I would love to help you out. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.